Hi, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good today.
Good to know. How are your vacations?
Um, it's amazing and I'm very interested with it.
Was amazing.
Yeah, was amazing.
Okay, and what did you do?
Mm, my aunt family go to Los Angeles.
Went to Los Angeles?
Um, went.
Mm-hmm.
I think about in um in Friday last week.
On
Right?
Friday?
Yeah, Friday last week.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And I go to Disneyland.
You went to Disneyland.
Yeah, I went to Disneyland.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you like it?
Um, so tired.
Yeah, you can be exhausted, right?
Yeah.
And how do you think about it?
Mm, in Disneyland have some game I can play, but some game is just for children. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just happy.
you could ride on some attractions in the amusement park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be too childish for some people, but go to Disneyland, it's a whole new experience.
hmm
And what do you think about it? What else? Something that really excited about the trip?
Mm, I think the what we call about the game that we in a pot and we go to in the top and to the river with the high speed.
That's nice.
Mm.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I'm very like the dangerous way. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Oh, that's good. I'm really happy that you had a good spring break. And how was
Spring
coming back to school?
in Monday of
On
this week.
Monday?
On Monday.
Yeah. How
hmm
was it? Going back to school and
It's normal like every day is normal.
was normal, okay. Getting ready for the end of the year, of the school year?
Yeah.
That's good. Any big plans for when
Um,
the year
I
ends?
will I will return to Vietnam in the June
On
June
June.
on June.
Oh, well, almost in 2 months.
Yeah,
And for how long are you going to stay in Vietnam?
3 months.
For the whole 3 months.
Yeah,
Wow,
I will
that's
come back to USA in September.
September. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you excited to coming back to Vietnam?
Mm, can you repeat the question?
Sure. Are you excited to coming back to Vietnam?
What mean aside?
Like really happy, excited.
Yeah, I'm very
For how long have you been away?
mm, just about 2 months.
For 2 months have you been away from Vietnam?
No. Pin away.
Because my question was, for how long? Like in a period of time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think about 4 months. 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay, you're gonna be really excited to see your family again.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get down to business, all right? Here, I'm going to share my screen with you. There you go. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, let's just focus on vocabulary. We're going to review a little bit of reading and how to do reading for the test, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, this kind of exercises, you're already familiar with it. It's just vocabulary. They are trying to introduce to you new vocabulary, all related to school. So in this part, you have 6 words. Try to match them with the 6 pictures above. The words are blazer, cardigan, jean dress, pinafore dress, palms, and tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah. Pinelo is pop.
Whenever you're ready.
I will. Mm. It's- Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
A blazer is number 3.
very good. Number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. A cardigan?
Cardigan. I think number 4.
No, that's not the cardigan.
Mm. Oh. Number 5.
No, a cardigan it's more like it can be a sweater. So
Ah, yes.
actually, okay, here. Number 2, this is the blazer,
Yeah.
this kind of things.
Mhm.
And the cardigan here, number 3.
Yeah. A gingham dress is number 4.
Number 4, okay. Pinafore dress.
Number 6.
Number 6, pumps.
Palm number 1.
Number 5.
Oh,
And tracksuit bottoms,
one.
bottoms here. Okay, very good. Now let's continue. Here, now you have 7 new words: a compass, a test tube, a protractor, a laboratory, a hall of residence, a lectern, a campus. The same, all related to school, university, high school, things that you can find there when you are studying. And over
Mhm.
here, from A to G, you have the definitions. Letter A: a flat, semicircular piece of plastic or metal which is used for measuring angles. An area of land that contains the main buildings of a university or college. A building with rooms or flats, usually built by universities or colleagues, in which students live during the term. A hinged V-shaped instrument that you use for drawing circles. A small tube-shaped container made from glass used in laboratories. A room containing scientific equipment where students are taught science subjects such as chemistry. A high sloping desk on which someone puts their notes when they are standing up and giving a lecture. Okay, now if you need, you can use a dictionary, you can find the definitions, um, and match the words with the definitions.
A compass is the high V-shaped instrument that you use for a wind cycle.
Very good. A test tube.
Test tube. Um. Uh. A building with room or flat usually built.
No, a test tube. It is actually this one, a small tube shape.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. A protractor.
Mm, a flat semicircular
Very
piece
good.
of plastic.
Correct. A laboratory.
Mm, ah, a room containing scientific equipment where students are trained.
Scientific equipment. Very
Yeah.
good. A hall of residence.
Mm, uh, an an area of land that contains the main building of the university or college.
No, not that's not correct.
Mm, a, a high.
No,
No.
it's this one. A building with rooms or flats, usually
Mm,
built by universities or colleagues or
yeah.
colleges in which students live during the term. That is a hall of residence. Residence that is related a place to live.
Mhm.
A lectern.
Lecture. A flat, a high sloppiness on which someone put their note when they are standing up and giving a lecture.
A lecturer. Very good. And a campus.
Campus is area of land that contains the main building of a university or college.
Very good. So you have 7 new words. I don't know if you were familiar with them already. A compass, a test tube, a protractor, a laboratory, a hall of residence, a lectern, and a campus.
Mhm.
Okay, now let's continue. Here, in this text that I would like you to read out loud,
Mm.
after I read it, you can read it and then you will tell me at least 5 words or phrases related to the topic of education in the following text. You can use a dictionary if it's necessary. Okay, so I will read it first, then you will read it and you will tell me at least 5 words or phrases related to a topic, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you send your child to a boarding school, you can be looking at fees at almost £8,000 per term. HiiyDo will charge £7,896 a term from September, a rise of 5.8% on last year's fees. Winchester's fees have gone up 5% from £7,457 to £7,000 a term. Day schools are cheaper, but even these are charging an average of £2,796 a term,
Mhm.
£80,388 a year. If you have a baby this year and plan to send him or her to a private day school for secondary education, it will set you back about £150,000, £150,000, according to an independent advisor. If your child is starting senior school this September, the school fees between 11 and 18 will total an average of £75,000, assuming the fees rise by 70% a year.
Yeah.
Okay, now I would like you to read it and at least tell me 5 words or phrases related to the topic of education.
Um, if you send your child to a boarding school, you can be looking at a fee
Fees.
on fees of almost £8,000 per term. Hilton will charge 7.89 a term from September, a rise of 5.8% on last year fee. Winchester fee have gone up 5% from 7.5 bond for 50
£7,000.
£7,000 457 to 7,833 a term. Day schools are cheaper, but even these are charging an average of 2,796 a term pound and 8,388 pound a year. If you have a baby this year and plan to send him or her to private play school for secondary education, it will set you back about £150,000 according to an independent advisor. If your child is starting senior school this September, the school fee between 11 and 18 will total an average of £75,500, assuming the fee rise by 7% a year. Ooh,
Very good. Yeah, there was a lot of numbers.
yeah.
Okay, now 5 words or phrases related to the topic of education.
Mm-hmm.
The heck I
What we do now?
I'm waiting for you to tell me 5 words or phrases related to the topic of education.
Ah, firework
Yes, in this topic, in this text, try to get at least 5 words
that
related
I
to
can
education.
understand, or
I'm sorry?
firework that I can understand, or what?
No, 5 words related to education. For example, the first word, school, is related to education.
Okay.
hmm
Mm, school
Okay.
fee
Fee,
no. Mm, school and mm, school fee,
school fee, very good.
senior school,
Senior school,
mm,
very good.
um, independent advisor.
Not quite, because an independent advisor can be for pretty much everything related to money, like an accountant, not specifically to education.
Yeah. Mm, we have 3 words. We need more 3 words.
We need two more.
Mm, um, day school,
Day school, there you go.
secondary education.
And secondary education, there you go. Okay, here. Now, here. Okay. We have words and more definitions, all of them related to school. These are the words: a day school, a
Mm-hmm,
special needs school, a
mm-hmm,
boarding school, mainstream school, a secondary senior school, a private school in Britain,
yeah.
college, primary school, grammar
Mm-hmm,
school, a comprehensive school. These are the words. The definitions are: a school
yeah,
for pupils between the ages of 11 or 12 and 17 or 18. A school for children between the ages of 5 and 11. A school suitable for the majority of children. A school in Britain for children aged between 11 and 18 who have a high academic ability.
yeah.
A state school in which children of all abilities are taught together. A school
Mm-hmm.
for children who need special help or care, for example, because they are physically or mentally disabled. A school which is not supported financially by the government and which parents have to pay for the children to go to. A school where the students go home every evening and do not live at the school.
Mm-hmm.
An institution where students study after they have left school. A school which some or all of the pupils live in during the school term.
Yeah.
Okay? You can use help of a dictionary if necessary
Mm-hmm.
to find this. So take your time.
Mm.
Okay, I can help you. The first one, a day school.
H. A school where the students go home every evening
Very
and
good.
do not live at
A
the
day
school.
school. Very good. A special needs school.
Um, F.
A
A
school, yeah,
school for
very good. Okay, a day school. There you go. A
mm-hmm.
school in which, oh, no, no, no. Okay, a school for children who need special care, for example, because they are physically or mentally disabled. Okay. A boarding school.
um, try a school with some or all the Pupil live in during the school time.
Very good. They'll live there. It's the opposite of a day school.
Yeah.
Um, where is it?
Try
Um, I'm looking for the a boarding
the
school.
last sentence.
Oh yes, a school in J.
Mm-hmm.
Living during the school term. Okay, very good. Mainstream school.
I think is E or I. I don't know. E or I.
E or
E I.
A. A school for. No, it's not A.
So E.
Yeah, mainstream school.
Mm-hmm.
Secondary senior school.
Um. D. A school. No.
No.
I. I.
A. Yes. 11 or 12 and 17 and 18.
Yeah.
A private school, Britain.
Private school. We can see the written, the word written. So the answer is D.
It's the only one that has the same word.
Mm-hmm.
College,
A school, an institution where students study after they have left school.
okay, private school, Britain. Here, and sorry, college,
College is number I, an institution where students study after they have left school.
okay,
Yeah.
primary school,
Primary school, a school for children between the age of 5 and 11.
very good. A grammar school,
Yeah. Number B, A, where answer B.
letter B,
Yeah, letter B.
comprehensive school,
Comprehensive school is a school where school which is not supported financially by the government
supported,
with support.
very good. Okay, here. Now, here we have these following questions from 1 to 7. The idea is that if you need, you can use a dictionary. If not, then you can give your answers.
Yeah.
Number 1. If you cram for an examination, you are learning as much as possible in a short time just before you take the examination. Do you normally cram for an exam or do you plan your revision carefully?
Hmm. I will plan my revision carefully.
You will plan your revision carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. Number 2. When you graduate from university, you have successfully completed a degree course. Do you know anyone who has recently graduated?
Um, you have so many community because I think my parent I can have I can find I can find a job to mm, no anyone who has recently yeah I know.
Okay. Do you know
Mhm.
anyone who has recently graduated?
Mm, in my family, uh, someone,
Okay, so you say, yes, I do know someone in my family has recently graduated.
yeah, 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 my cousin,
Cousin.
cousin.
Okay, very good. Number three. When you qualify, you pass the examinations that you need to be able, sorry, excuse me.
It's
Number
okay.
three. When you qualify, you pass the examinations that you need to be able to work in a particular profession. Do you know anyone who has recently qualified as a doctor or a lawyer?
No,
No, I don't.
no, I don't.
Very good. In Britain, you can take GCSE exams when you are 16. Do you know what GCSE stands for?
No.
Okay. This is in Britain. In America, it's different. G. The General Certificate of Secondary Education.
Mm-hmm.
This is a set of exams taken in England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and other British territories. They are usually taken by students aged 15 and 16 after 2 years of study.
Yeah.
Number five. If a pupil is expelled from school, they are officially told to leave because they have behaved badly. If a pupil is suspended, they are asked to leave for a certain period of time because they have behaved badly. But they can come back. Can you give examples of bad behavior in school that may lead to a student being suspended or expelled? For example, in your school, in your current school, what is it that you have to do, well, actually, or not to do, in order to get expelled or suspended?
Mm. Spend it. Spend it. Suspended. Mm. Um. Uh. Some student um they can't pass the test in the last semester. Maybe in the next year they must to mm, remake this test for add to the last year, and that's called is spend or expelled.
Mm, no, I think, okay. This is not about taking a test.
Mm-hmm.
When you do something really bad in the school, for example, let's say that you have a fight with a classmate and you hit your classmate You can be expelled or suspended. If you get expelled, you cannot come back to school. But if you
Yeah.
get suspended, you have to leave school for, I don't know, a week, 2 week, and then come back. For example, if you are taking a test and they catch you cheating on the test,
Mhm.
you can be suspended. Not
Yeah.
expelled because it's not a major um it's not something major.
Mhm.
But let's say that you bring guns to the school, you can be expelled. That is what I ask you, that give me examples in your school of things that can get you to be expelled or suspended.
Mhm. Mm.
Can you think about something in your school that is prohibited that can get you to be expelled or suspended?
Cheating in the exam.
Cheating in the exam can get you expelled or suspended.
Uh, cheating is I think is spelled.
Expelled.
Mhm.
Okay, is it that bad that if you cheat in the exam, you cannot come back to school?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, number 6. In Britain, a reception class is a class that children go into when they first start school at the age of 4 or 5. How old are children when they start school in your country?
In my country, the children start to school in one age.
When they are 1?
Yeah, one.
Wow, that's really small.
Yeah.
Some of them cannot even walk. Oh, poor
Mm.
thing. Okay, number 7. A truant is a pupil who stays away from school without permission. How were truants punished at your school?
Punish. Mm. In my the school in my country, uh, so usually punish a student mm, by hit him.
Hit him?
Yeah.
Oh my,
Yeah.
that is very
Uh,
severe.
or maybe um mm, let me see. Rocking him.
And maybe,
Rocking.
what did you say?
Like to go down on one knee.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh my,
And
that is
in
sounds severe.
a long hour. Mm,
For long hours.
yeah.
Wow, that sounds like really harsh.
Yeah.
Okay, now, as you can see in this text, there are words and phrases in italics. The idea is that you read and try to figure out the meaning of these words. Here, um, hole, hit a brick wall, autumns, flourishing, glowing, and devastating. Okay, I will read it first, just for you to get familiar with the text.
Mhm.
Then you will read it, and you will try to figure it out the meaning of these highlighted words.
Mhm.
All right?
Yeah.
A grandmother has set up her own school to cater for her autistic grandson, Joshua, 7, was unable to cope at the local school and his parents were struggling to get his needs met. I used to take
Mhm.
Joshua to his mainstream school, says his mother. He will literally haul all the way down the very long drive. I used to feel like a monster. She took Joshua out of the school on the advice of his teachers, but hit a brick wall with the local education authority, who wanted to place him in a school for 90 children with a huge range of learning difficulties. Contrary to the modern expertise on autism, which
Mhm.
recommends specialist care in small units. Now, Joshua is flourishing in a small school for autistic youngsters. It is costing us £15,000 a year, but it's worth it to see Joshua making progress. He is a different child. The special needs school recently passed its first inspection from the Office for Standards Education with a glowing report. Despite this, the Education Authority has refused to pay for Joshua's education there.
Mhm.
Receiving a diagnosis of a learning disability is a terrible blow to families, and the realization that you face years of fighting to obtain the education that will help your child is devastating. Many parents cannot face the struggle, and many children are denied the chance to improve the quality of life. Basically, what they're talking about is um, a kid, 7 years old, who has autism. Autism is it's not a disease, it's disability for some students to socialize with other people. Sometimes they don't talk because they don't feel the need to talk. They don't like to play. They don't like to socialize with other children or grown ups. They like to stay in their own little world. Okay, now,
Mhm.
can you please read and let's try to work on these words, all right?
Yeah. So I read it.
Yes, please.
A grandmother has set up her own school to care for her autistic grandson Joshua. 7 was unable to cope at the local school and his parents were struggling to get his needs met. I used to take Joshua to his mainstream school, say his mother. He would literally haul on the way down the very long drive. I used to feel like a monster. She took Joshua out of the school on the advice of his teacher, but hit a brick wall with the local education authority, who wanted to place him in a school for 90 children with a huge range of learning difficulty. Contrary to the modern expertise on autism, we recommend specialist care in a small unit. Now, Joshua flourishing in a small school for our students youngster. It is costing us mm, 15,000 pounds a year, but it's worth it to see Joshua making progress.
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 Progress. Progress. He is a different child. The special needs school recently passed its first inspection from the Office for Standard in Education with a glowing report. Despite this, the Education Authority has refused to pay out Joshua's education there, receiving a
Diagnosis.
di- 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 di-
Diagnosis.
diagnosis of a learning disability is a terrible blow to family and the realization that you face years of fighting to obtain the education that will help your child is devastating. Many parents cannot face the struggle and many children are
Struggle.
denied the chance to improve their quality of life.
Very good. Okay, now here. The first word, whole. You have three options. Cry loudly to express pain or unhappiness. Sing loudly, run quickly.
Yeah. Mm. Whole. Sing loudly.
No. Cry loudly to express pain or unhappiness.
Okay.
2. Hit by a brick wall. Have an accident. Agree about most things. Be unable to make progress.
Be unable to make progress.
Yeah, very good.
Mm.
It's an expression. 3. Autism. A type of mental condition present from early childhood. A type of cold or flu. A mental illness characterized by the refusal to eat.
A type of mental condition present from early childhood.
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 Very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Flourishing. Flowering. Developing rapidly and successfully. Studying.
Mhm. Um, flourishing. Flowering.
Developing rapidly and successfully.
Oh,
Glowing. Satisfactory. Expressing approval with an intense color and shine.
expressing a brother.
With an intense color and shine. Glowing.
Mhm.
Number 6. Devastating. Difficult in the beginning, not pleasant, causing shock or distress.
Mm. Devastating, devastating, devastating. Um, causing shock or distress.
Very good. Okay, we are going to leave it until here and we will continue again next Thursday.
Mhm.